Okay, this is our presentation on, I don't know, I guess Andalucía, Spain. Uh, I'm Sean. My teammates are Colson, Mattia, and Johan. Why?
All right, so the location of Andalusia, Spain is at the very south of Spain, like the very southern tip. It's bordered by the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. It depends on what side you're on. Depends on obviously like, the depending on what coast you're on, is what body of water you'd be near. The warm climate due to the is due to the Mediterranean in the summers, and then it also has mild winter conditions, which both of these kind of combine to pretty ideal grape growing conditions. And the the climate contributes greatly to the complexity and like the longevity of the region's wines, which we'll kind of touch on a little bit later of like the specific wine varietals that are grown here. But just due to the climate and location of this region, wine grapes are grown really well here.
So yeah, Andalucía, Spain is has a wide variety of grapes grown in the region, over around 20 to 30 different types. So to simplify things, we just broke it down into maybe three or four types. These are all used in both traditional and modern winemaking, and often feature mixes of indigenous and international grapes. So some of the whites are Palomino Fino, which is the primary grape and sherry, or I guess a dry variety of sherry wine, which is what the region is most known for. Another one is Pedro Jimenez, which is a grape that creates a that's used to create more of a sweet desert wine, dessert wine. These are sun dried for their sugar concentrations. Muscatel is more known for its aromatic qualities, often featuring floral and fruity notes. It does offer a sweetness, but it's less noted on that flavor. Some reds are the Rome grape, which is unique to the region. It's not grown anywhere else in the world, as far as we know. Tempranillo is another grape that's more well known and widely grown in the region, and it produces wines which contain more rich flavors, and due to its acidity, allows for a longer aging process. Some other flavors of note are Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Merlot. These are international varieties which are blended with the region's native grapes to create more complex flavors.
So now we're gonna go talk about the financial impact of Andalusia's wine industry. First, the wine industry contributes billions of euros to Andalusia's economy each year. The demand for high quality wines, especially sherry, fuels investment, infrastructure, and international trade. Second, employment in the sector is significant. Thousands of jobs are generated in viticulture, wine production, marketing, distribution, and of course, tourism. The industry supports farmers, winemakers, bottlers, and even hospitality workers. In regards to tourism, wine tourism has seen a major boom in recent years in this part of Spain. Visitors from all over the world travel to Andalusia for vineyard tours, tastings, and sherry experiences, which injects revenue into local businesses, restaurants, and hotels. And on a global scale, sherry and other Andalusian wines are exported to major markets, including the UK, the US, and Germany. And this strengthens Andalusia's reputation as a leading wine producing region and brings significant foreign income. And finally, government regulations and support have helped maintain the quality and prestige of these wines. The protected designations of origin, also known as DOP, ensures that wines like sherry and Montilla Moriles meet high standards, keeping them competitive in international markets. So the wine industry is an economic powerhouse for Andalusia, and it drives employment, attracts global demand, and it fuels tourism, making it one of the region's most valuable assets.
All right, so Andalusia is known to be one of the hottest wine regions in Spain, and it has a Mediterranean climate, which means long, dry summers and mild winters. The heat can make it hard for vines to grow, so water is very important here. Luckily, the Atlantic Ocean helps cool the region, especially in Jerez. And there are two important winds affecting the grapes. Um, there's the Poniente winds that are cool and humid, and this slows down ripening and keeps grapes fresh. And then there's also the Levante winds that are hot and dry, and this speeds up ripening and makes wines more intense. Most of the rain falls in winter, so vineyards need soil that holds water. And that's where Andalusia's unique soil comes in. The most important soil in Andalusia is Albariza. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is a white, chalky soil and it holds water from winter rains, helping vines survive the dry summer. It's perfect for Palomino grapes, which are used in sherry wines. And there are also other soils. They got Barros, which is a clay soil, and it's found in lower areas. And this soil produces fuller wines. And they also got the Arenas soil, which is a sandy soil found near the coast, great for sweet muscatel wines. The mix of hot weather, ocean winds, and special soils makes Andalusia's wine truly unique. And this is why the region is famous for sherry and is now producing more still wines as well.
Then the wine regions themselves of Andalusia are pretty expansive. There's a lot of them, but like I said in the beginning, the region itself is located in like southern Spain, and it's one of the country's most historic wine regions. Some of the provinces that are more well known are Cadiz, Cordoba, Malaga, and Seville. Just there's a few more on there, but um, either way, the region's most famous for the sherry wines that we've talked about a couple of times on the previous slides. And then there's also been an uptick of like sweeter wines that are coming out of the Malaga and the Montilla more I'm not even trying to pronounce that regions. And so the region's very rich in its history of like creating wines, and it seems like mostly all provinces of the region have some sort of wine production.
So what makes Andalusian wine special? So first, the region's warm Mediterranean climate is perfect for grape growing. The combination of intense sun and the cool Atlantic breezes, especially in coastal areas like Sanlúcar de Barrameda, helps create wines with excellent balance and character. Second, the soil plays a crucial role, especially the white chalky Albariza soil in Jerez, which retains moisture and contributes to the distinct minerality of sherry wines. Other regions feature clay and sandy soils, influencing different wine styles. Then we have the grape varieties. The most famous is Palomino, which is the backbone of sherry. Pedro Jimenez is used for rich sweet wines, and while Moscatel grapes thrive in Malaga, producing an aromatic and dessert wines. Andalusia's Solera aging system sets it apart. This fractional blending method ensures consistency and complexity, allowing older wines to enrich younger ones, creating deep layered flavors. And finally, Andalusia's winemaking tradition dates back to the Phoenicians and was later refined under Roman and Moorish rule, making it one of the oldest wine regions in the world. And overall, Andalusian's wines are a perfect blend of nature, tradition, and craftsmanship, making them one of the most distinctive in the world.
And that's our presentation. Thank you.